Welcome, guys and gals. Now, I don't normally put my toes into the more political waters of the internet, but this one's particularly fucking amazing, so I'm going to dive straight in head first to the acidy, poop-filled waters of games journalism in 2021. It's just, well, there's a reason why I don't pay attention to these people. No, not just the Doom review in 2016, but things like this. Now, this is an article that Polygon did on Mass Effect, the recent re-release of the Mass Effect trilogy. Lovely remastered 4K 60 FPS, all that jazz. You're like, oh good, they're going to talk about the game. Wrong! Mass Effect's revival reminds us it's time to abolish the space police. What? Huh? No. Okay. I'll. What? I'm not biting. I'm not going to be the fish and bite, but I'm going to read this fucking stuff. After the wave of protests last summer following the police killings of George Floyd and Breonna Taylor, what's this got to do with Mass Effect? Right away, the first two sentences is nothing but fucking politicalness. What happened to these people was terrible. But what happened to... What? Why are we talking about this? What the fuck has this got to do with Mass Effect? They'll literally try and shove anything political into any game. They're trying to equate that the crew of the Normandy are nothing but glorified space police. No, Shepard is a member of the Alliance military. He's a soldier. He's a commander. He's not a policeman. He doesn't go around arresting people. He goes around trying to, help, I suppose. That's the first two sentences in this article. The topic of defunding the police began to see more frequent and serious public discussion. Look, I don't know if this is coming in as a bit of a shock in reality, but there's good and bad people in the world, and there's good and bad people in every walk of life, in every fucking industry of life. There's good and bad folk. I've experienced it. I've had a few different types of jobs. I've worked retail, I've worked security, currently working in decontamination, and let me tell you, you get arseholes no matter where you go. Some of them are worse than just arseholes, right? Some of them are fucking murderers. Measures to relocate police funds to social programs with vastly inferior budgets, police corruption, which had previously been glossed over by reformist appeals to root out the few bad apples. Again, what has this got to do with Mass Effect? What? And they're going, I don't even know if they played the game. Now they're talking about Brooklyn Nine-Nine, show in the creative lineage of other workplace sitcoms like The Office and Parks and Recreation. Brooklyn Nine-Nine? What the fuck has that got to do with Mass Effect? It's about a fictional police precinct in Brooklyn. We'll just, I know what we'll do, we need to talk about Mass Effect somehow, and we don't really care about it. Let's be fucking honest here, Polygon staff. Don't care about video games. We can't even fucking play them properly. Have you seen that Doom review from 2016? It was a masterpiece, and us telling you not to fucking bother with us. And I don't. But this popped up in my Twitter feed. Popped up in the Twitter feed. I wasn't even looking for it. You can mute words on Twitter, but you need to mute every fucking... Fucking hell. BioWare's famous space opera trilogy, Mass Effect, now packaged into a single legendary edition and released on modern consoles, arguably suffers from a similar problem. What? These games experience runaway popularity, blah blah blah. The legendary edition is proof enough that there remains a lasting sense of goodwill toward the franchise, enough to invest the time and energy needed to update and re-release it. At least to talk about the game here. But when most fans reminisce about what they truly love about the games, it's the memorable relationships between the young, diverse cast of characters that they tend to bring up. Okay. Less warm recollection is spent on the jobs these characters hold, which exist in various forms in the military arms of the galaxy. So they're not space police, are they? They're in the fucking military, you stupid fuckers. Earth, whether it's part of Earth Alliance Military Cerberus Commandos or reinstated Alliance Navy officers. I think they all speak with lisps. Right? They don't have any love in their lives, so they have to just fucking dredge everything up. Insert political topics into video games that I've got nothing to do with. I don't remember Shepard fucking rolling up to an alien Batarian and fucking Kneeling in his neck. You might have actually shot him in the head because you get the option to do that. Dastardly! How dare you! It's like a game where you have evil and bad options. Who is still playing video games going, well, they're quite like real life, aren't they? I don't know about you, but I like to fly around the Milky Way in my normal. Wait a minute. So yes, but the video games can talk about serious things as well. Yes, they can. But now we went past that, jumped the shark, and we're now saying that I actually don't know what they're fucking saying. They basically want to get rid of the police. They want rid of the police. I haven't read the full article. I feel like my fucking brains are slowly slipping into my colon. Right, here's more. How then might an abolishist perspective impact the series? Like an abolishist perspective? It's a fictional game. This is as sad as the time when I saw people getting upset that they used a picture of female shepherd, and she had the audacity to have breasts. Fuck. Oh no! They had the audacity. A woman had the audacity to have titties. How dare she? Flatten that chest, bitch. We want you to look like men, but then we want to empower women, but we don't want them to look like women. Don't get it. Doesn't make any fucking sense to me. Oh, it's the male gaze or some fucking totally. It's some shite or. But they're centering on the boobs. No, they're not. She just happens to have boobs. Real life is quite tough, and it's now worse because we can't enjoy. Can't enjoy it because you get people sitting there crying at nothing. Crying, oh Jesus. Yet, like most science fiction, Mass Effect models its far-flung fantasies on the structures of our own society. The form of government that rules over the game's setting is a familiar, seemingly liberal one. An alliance of Earth nations cooperates with a more powerful council that represents the other dominant alien societies. Space NATO, if you will. Although NATO is about as ineffective as you can fucking get these days. Unlike the apparently authoritarian bent of the ancient Prothean Empire, I think the Protheans are probably based off the Romans. Just an aside. This isn't real, you know that, right? Yeah, they say that the Mass Effect models its far-flung fantasies on structures of our own. Well, it's based on Earth in the future. Well, I don't understand the problem. I don't get it. It's like, well, of course. Well, there's a government and that's human society in the future. Just like there's a government now, and? Jesus. Fucking hell. Oh, kiddies. I am fucking thoroughly depressed at some of the shit you read in this fucking thing. I will, I'll link the article in the bottom, but it's like, don't pay attention to Polygon unless you want to just have political propaganda shoved up your arse 24/7. Now, when you open a Mass Effect or any video game article, I expect to read about the game more than anything else and not have the opening lines be about systemic police racism and murder, which is terrible, and it fucking is. But people, there's a time and place, and it doesn't need to be every time and in every place. Let us enjoy our games. There's an easier way of dealing with this, right? I'm putting a spotlight on this. I've never really done anything like this before, so you can agree, you can disagree, but it's fine. Whatever you want to do, I don't really care. This is my thoughts. If you agree, great. If you don't care. Great. Don't care either way. It's nice if you do agree though, but fuck it, if you don't, you don't. But there's no need for this. Just plain and simple. No need. Mass Effect isn't real life. It's a fantasy. It's a sci-fi fantasy based off of human civilization. So if you're going to draw those similarities, you can just do it in any game. Any game. And that's sad. Can't enjoy things just for what they are. A bunch of humans going up against a bunch of space AI that want to kill us all. That's basically what Mass Effect's about. It's not about racism. It's not about fucking anything like that. It's a fantasy. It's Star Wars. It's effectively BioWare Star Wars. Okay, you'll have wee themes here and there, and I don't mind that either. But when you write articles like this, you look like a nutcase. You've got nothing to do with video games, really. You're just using the video games as a vehicle to peddle your own propaganda. Polygon, fuck you. And respectfully, fuck off. The state of games journalism, people. The state of it. Anyway, I'm off. I think I've fucking prattled on enough. Jobby. See you all in the next video. Goodbye.